All right, hello. Let's go ahead and just do this real quick. So voting now Zynex gameplay. All right, let's see. Right. All right, so you're dropping Grim, of course. Hot drop of the season. Good drop.
Dude, you're
Looks
actually
good.
selling
Looks
correctly.
pretty already. All right, get your audio too. Turn on your audio. All right. So for God Chest, I think you have a really, really good one. It looks like you might be a little low. Actually, you might have best drop. Okay, so don't sway like that unless you absolutely have to. Okay, couple things on your drop mechanic here. You don't want to sway like how you did here. I know it's a small detail, but this actually messes with your glider speed. So what you want to do is you want to watch the Destiny. He talks about this in great detail in his master class. He talks about like the crosshair. Like you want your this crosshair here, like right here, and it should be like a little bit higher than it, and then you don't want to look around and you don't want to move around. You want a straight beeline, like this isn't a straight line, but I wish I could draw a straight line. But basically, you want a straight beeline here, and then this crosshair, this right here, just needs to be slightly above the chest, like that. That's how you have a really, really good drop. When you move like this, it does actually slow down your drop. Like it does mess up your drop just a little bit. I know it's a small detail, but this little swiver here does mess it up. You just want to move your crosshair and move around a little bit. And actually, the angle you had, you probably had God chest first. You're a little low, but nonetheless, still a good mechanic. You do auto pickup, perfect. Nice job. You can go ahead and get tags. Let's check out your off spawn. Okay, couple things I don't like about the off spawn here. I know you might get a couple kills here, but I don't think you delay and try and get these tags. I think you break the barrels immediately. The reason why is you need shields and you need weapons and you need guns. So all this time that you're wasting trying to get peak shots and get eliminations could be better spent getting shield and getting materials. Because right now you have a DMR and there's a whole bunch of people that dropped and basically they can pick up a whole bunch of guns. So basically like here, let's just play this real quick. Okay, so we already talked about the drop. If you would have done the drop how I said, you probably land dead on top of the chest, but you still win the auto pickup war here. So you don't find this, you look around, you miss that shot, and then maybe right now, honestly, like, okay, so maybe you get this. Okay, you need to be breaking the barrels now. Basically, like all your opportunities for initial damage are gone. You immediately now need to go and break barrels. And all this time that you're wasting, like people could be looting like underneath here, grabbing shotguns, right? You want to be getting as fast as possible. So all this time here, you're not finding any damage, right? And look at that. There's already somebody underneath. So in my opinion, when I said you needed to break this floor, go down, get the barrels, break down again, use the river to swim across, dash into the room that's like over in here, and then go get the barrels on the other side. That's what, if you watch Peterbot, that's always what they do. They break this floor, drop down, second floor, there's barrels right here. You break these, you drop down again, you dash in the river to the other room over here, and then you go, and then there's barrels like here, there's barrels in this area right here. This little area right here. It's like a little bit more over here, but there's barrels like over there, right? And then there's also barrels here as well. But all this time you're spending trying to get damage isn't beneficial because there's no damage to get had here. So you need to basically need to get your shields up and you need to get looted, right? Before you can really aggress. Because right now, if this person underneath you, let's say there was a shotgun underneath you and you jump down, you die. Right? Let's say there was a shotgun underneath you, right? I still don't like the fact that we haven't popped the big yet. There it is. Okay. But for me right now, the biggest thing is that you're sitting up here trying to get tags when you actually need to be rotating and trying to loot and get like guns and stuff like that. Right? That's my biggest concern here is that you don't have anything in your inventory and all it takes is for somebody with like 100 mats, let's say, just to push up there 50-50 you with an auto and you're dead. So that would be the only thing I would say. Now you're starting to loot, but you should have been doing this way long ago. All your chances for damage kind of went away. Like all it takes is for this guy that's pushing you right now, these two guys to have autos and you're dead. or even not even one of those to have autos, either one to have autos, you know? So they're fighting. Yeah, too much waiting for early game. Too much waiting. You need to be looting and getting looted and finding loot, right? You need to have a very established loot route off spawn, and that's honestly my biggest criticism here is that you just don't have a really established loot route. Nice job hitting the AR beam there. Get the loot. You need to grab that loot. Yep. Hit the mats. Pick up the Flowberry Fizz. Pick up the Fizz. Why didn't we pick up Fizz? Hey, why didn't we pick up Fizz here? Why are we not keying this, are we? Okay. I do not understand why we did not pick up Fizz. Why did we not pick up the Fizz? I am very confused, and I think you missed the brick. Did you miss the brick too? Why didn't we pick up Fizz? We should have picked up Fizz, dropped either the AR or the Chains of Hades. Probably the Chain of Hades for the Flowberry if you wanted to do Flowberry, or you Flowberry and then you come back and pick up Chains. Yeah, but we just left this Fizz just chilling here. Yeah, I don't understand why we didn't pick up Fizz. Got a shoddy. Cool. Gatekeeper. Decide not to get it. Ooh, nice headshot. Excellent headshot. Good. Ah, okay. So just be very careful here. One way to make sure that never happens, by the way, is to make sure you're standing on the barrels when you place the cone. So I know what you tried to do here. You did an excellent job here doing that barrel break, but if you just stand on the barrels or you just hop over the barrels and look down and place a cone, so like you just run, you jump, look down, place a cone, you'll always get it. And then after you hit this, I maybe look for tags here, right? So like you break this, right? So cone here. I maybe look for tags for a half a second, and then if you don't find any, rotate and get this chest, in my opinion. Because this may have minis, and right now you have no shields, right? So let's say this encounter goes really bad. You don't really have a fallback plan or any meds to heal up with. You do have mobility to get out of the situation, but I would have placed a cone, maybe look for DMR tag. If it's not there, rotate and grab this chest. That would have been what I think would have been a better play. We'll see how this plays out, but I think that would have been a good option. So we missed the chest, missed that. Okay, you do get the chest. Oh, no, we key over here. Honestly, the biggest thing I'm seeing with your off spawn right now is yes, you're getting tagged, yes, you're getting damaged. Why do we not go for minis there? So yes, you're getting tagged, yes, you're getting damaged, yes, you're getting a limbs, but I'd like to see you loot at the same time. Okay. One thing I do have here. Whenever you're looting like this, you need to make a box. At least some protection, okay? Never do this because basically this offers like a third party to you. I know it's not a huge deal, but reality is when you're looting like this, like you run over and the moment you have mats, so you have mats, you need to place wall and then just cone over your head because you're gonna get beamed, dude. I promise you when you get an elimination like this and you start to loot, somebody's gonna beam you. Because you see how you're looking down and getting like the loot right now? You maybe want like a second just to look around and get stuff, right? And placing at least two walls here in a cone is perfect. Honestly, you should own all four, but two walls in a cone here is okay. And you kind of wait to do this step. Like you were gonna do it anyways, so you might as well have done it to protect yourself. And then you forgot the minis. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is why having the protection so you can really loot well is important because you forgot these minis. Yeah, there's minis right here. So it's important. Like these small details, right? Place walls around so you can loot for a second and see things is important, right? Because you were gonna do it anyways. By the way, you didn't block your blind side, but you were gonna do this anyways, or you did. Never mind. Okay, so you dash back over, but you dipped on the minis. There are minis here, but one. I like that. Looking for damage. Up, nice. Go right. Good tag. Dash over, look for the trade, full box. Ah, all right. So on this right here, you edit a peanut butter this side, okay? This, in my opinion, you rarely ever want to do this edit. The reason why is because you're blocking your right side advantage, right? You would have been far better off doing like maybe like a window edit or a right side peanut butter or top three. All three of those are a better edit. You almost never really ever want to do this edit unless you're tarping in a real situation, and especially never for peaking, right? Because basically the reason why you full box this guy and die is because you make this edit, which basically gives him an advantage. He actually wins the trade because you make this edit to give him an advantage. Notice if he's here, he has the right hand right now, and you don't because of the edit you made. This needs to be either a four, like the four circle here, right? Or it needs to be this one, like this, right? Either one is better. And then if you Mongrel Classic like you did, where you flip this back over this way, you win that trade 100% of the time. But the reason why you lose this trade and you take a ton of damage is because this is not a good edit to make. So you switch it there, but then you do lose that for a second. So you did switch it. I'll give it that to you, but then your position in the window is why you took damage. I did miss where you change here. Okay. So when you make this center window edit, your arm right here, your arm needs to be here, right? So you just need to move over just a little bit on that edit. And then you honestly, in this situation, if you're really hugged up close to the wall and you crouch, you actually have a lot of good options. Basically, you want to uncrouch quickly, take a peek shot here, and then crouch and dash away. Basically. So if you hug this wall super close when you make this edit and you do like a crouch where you like crouch up and crouch down really quickly as you're peeking over this, you're probably not going to lose this trade, right? But the main thing is that you're just right here surrendering a 50-50 trade here, and you just lose the 50-50 trade. So yeah, you just lose the 50-50 trade. And you also at the same time, when you did that, you went over a lot. Like you went over a lot to meet the trade. You strafed in the wrong direction. So when you're strafing, you want to strafe this direction and not this direction because the direction you strafed explores more of your character model. You want to strafe the other direction. So here we are. So right here, you need to strafe this way, but instead you strafe the other direction. So these are the small details that make you lose this trade. Has some bullet bleed through. You trade again. Okay. I don't, also, last thing, I don't know why we trade again here. Yeah. We just got cracked. We should dash away. Yeah. We get cracked. So we get cracked. We're holding. We're doing an excellent job. Dash away. I'm not sure why we take another trade. We're low, right? And we have dash. Yeah, we have dash. We have shockwave. We have all the things we need to survive this. We even have one mini. And if you remember where Flowberry Fizz was and the other minis, you could probably heal up and get at least 100 shield. But we need a dash, yeah? Not take this trade again. This is definitely don't want to take this trade twice, especially when we're this low. You can't trade. No worries though. All right, dropping Grim again. All the Agent Peter bots out there. I'm also eating some sushi right now, so don't mind me. Hmm. Again, be careful swaying on your drop. Once you drop, just keep your crosshair up and then try again. Keep your crosshair a little bit higher. This swaying is slowing you down because you had a good drop and you started swaying, and that's why you're losing these. It's in the master class, the Fortnite master class. He does Destiny G just talks about dropping a lot. He breaks it down really, really, really well. Okay, so you pull here, river. So just something small. I'm not gonna dwell on it too much, but why pull there, right? Let's see here. Does anybody pull where the barrels are? I feel like you don't know this POI really well. Okay, so you're looking around. I don't understand why we don't pull like like in this area where those that one room with the barrels is. Right? We're kind of like looking around like you didn't have a backup plan for if you lost God chest. You kind of just sway around and like you don't even it looks like you had no backup plan. Yeah, nobody takes this. This is all free. There's barrels in here. There's like a free hundred shield in here and a God chest and I think another chest like in this little hallway here. This is all free, right? This is why knowing the POI is so important, right? Because if you lose this drop, you got to know where to go next. You know what I mean? Like there's like four different options that you could have chose that were a little bit better, right? And then you don't go for the barrels. You like dash back over here. Full farm. I like it. Full pop mini. Small detail. Pop minis first, barrel second. So here, pop minis first, barrel second, then flowberry. Just small detail. You would have been 100 if you would have done that. So it's pop minis first, barrel second, then flowberry. Okay. Touch river. Yeah, touch river. Touch river here. Touch river. I don't know why we don't touch river. Just having the dashes helps. It takes 2 seconds. Why don't we pop big? Do you know? Are you planning on getting barrels or something? I don't understand why we ran all past all that loot. Okay, we ran past like a chest here. Yeah, there's a chest right here in this room. Yeah, you just ran right past this chest. It's literally like right in this room. It's literally like right in this room on the corner. We just ran past that chest. Yeah, you really got to know this POI, man. If you're gonna drop this POI, you got to know a POI. That's really part of hot dropping. If you really know a POI, it's a lot easier, right? Right now, we it really doesn't seem like we know this POI super well. Just we're running past loots. I'm not understanding. It doesn't look like we really have a loot route or an idea of where what we're trying to do, and we're just kind of frantically running around hoping to find stuff, which works to a certain level, but not as you get better, it doesn't work. Okay, disengage because of third party. I like the pop here. One spray. Okay, two gatekeeper shots. Yeah, two gatekeeper shots. So this is good, but you switch to SMG, not just two gatekeeper shot. You have two shots left. Bam, bam. But we don't want to get the second one. You probably get the knock if you do two. Remember, gatekeeper, you're supposed to go bum, 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 then switch. We didn't touch river again. Remember, rivers matter. The touching river matters. Having those dashes matters. Yep. I like this. I like that play. Break barrels with cone. Or that's fine. That's fine. Two bananas. All right, you're in a really good spot here. I like your loot. I would like to have more mats, but I think it's early game, so I mind that I don't mind that you're pushing without mats. If it's trade, full box. Okay. Just be careful here on the full box here. When you make this stair edit, right? You stare at it so that you like get pushed into them. Like I would have preferred if you would have placed a stair like this way and then edited it back the other way. So basically like if you would edit it so like so you place the stair so it's going this direction. I would have preferred it's just a small detail, but if you placed it like this to block the shot and then you edit it so it's like this and then you hug the corner here. I don't know if hopefully I'm explaining this well, but basically like you want to edit the stair back so it's like this, and then you're hugging the corner here, and then you peek shot. This is a 50-50 trade where you own most of this box. So that's the second time I've kind of seen this happen, where you have the piece control, so you piece them, right? You have the piece control, but then you take a 50-50, right? So the goal of piece control is to take good trades and not take 50-50s. Okay, so just try your best to find those things. Again, it was super fast. These are super small things, but just try not to die to that. Because again, all it takes is for you missing that shotgun shot and you're dead. That's all it takes. That's all it takes right there in that situation. You miss that shot, or let's just say your shotgun doesn't do like a ton of damage. Let's say you just miss by a little bit, and your shotgun does 45 when you normally hit for like 80, right? And you just misplaced your crosshair just a bit, right? That's all it takes for you to die in that situation. All right, we're coming in, doing a decent job here. Nice. That was funny. Touch river. There we go. Touch river again. Okay. King boss. All right, here we go. We're fighting. Get the Dow. Make space. I like it. Pop mini, yeah. Pop mini. Okay. Yep. All right. Cool. All right. So come back here. Just a couple things. So you get ambushed here. So you're at 80. When you go here to Tart, even though you miss this edit, I wouldn't have faded back out here. This happens to be an advantage trade. Even though you take a little bit of damage, you pop him. Just expand out through that door. Just walk through the door and keep expanding. The only thing with how you took this trade, so you're here, I would have preferred you kept going through, but you reset. And then right there, if this wall wasn't here, you take a 50-50 trade. So here, let me go back again. So right here, when you're expanding out this way, be careful of how you did this because basically for a half a second, you can't even shoot this guy. Right here, if he was like here and he was on top of this, right? You die. You're lucky that he wasn't there and there was no way for you to know that. And the only reason why you survive this trade is because you eventually get to here, but that's because this prefab was here, right? So this eventually does go your way, but just be kind of careful. I would have just expanded, made a little bit more space, and then that way you can kind of assess and orient and fight in a way that you can really see the trades you're taking. Obviously, you surprise him, and then we get out of here, which I understand. So all good there, but just be a little mindful there. The car damages you. Yeah, just let the car go to a standstill before you try and get out of it. Just be safe. All right, so let's go back. All right, so we're here, end game, but more of like fighting end game. So 6 people left. We're aggressing. We get height, get chopped in the box. Good stair place. He's trying to spray through. 2, 3. Excellent job. Shockwaves you away. let me see. Okay, so he's in the box here. When we go to smack on this wall, I'm curious what intent is. Because basically, like, so you come here, you smack on wall. First off, couple things on the smacking here. No small detail. I prefer if you smack right here, and you smack like this, and then you place floor and then stair. So you go Destiny Jesus Masterclass. You call this Arkham, where you stand on the ramp like this, and then you smack here. Arkham position. The reason why is because this guy can edit this and pop you for 180 right now because this is his. Secondly, you square up with the wall, and then you don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. At least if you want to square up, you could at least place a cone here, at least so you have a little bit of protection, right? Watch Peterbot. Whenever he keys a box like this, always has a cone under his feet, right? Watch him. Dead serious, dead serious. Go watch. Always has a cone under his feet, right? So a couple things you could have done a little bit better here is either place floor cone and smack, or you can play Arkham, right? Either way is fine. But then we smack here, or we don't even smack, we spray. I would smack. You're already close enough with a pickaxe, so unless you're trying to phase in, I wouldn't spray. I'm not sure what the intent here is spraying. Okay, so we try and wall replace. Wall replace doesn't work, and we kind of just run away. It's okay. I also do a lot of running, so you're totally fine. And then we get chopped. What do we get chopped by? So we're here, come up, we're here. So we have floor cone. Okay, so we only placed one wall, it looks like. Yeah. How many walls do we place here? So we're here. So we have one, two walls holding us up, and then cone. Three walls. Okay. Oh, he shockwaved. He shockwaved. That's how he got higher than you, and that's how he jumps in your box. He shockwaves. Okay. So now he sprays down in. You win this. Excellent job to place a ramp here for protection. That was really nice. Really good job. Really good reaction there to place the ramp. You hold the ramp really well, 50-50, and then you kill the guy. Excellent. That was very excellent. That was very excellent. I'm not sure why he just tried to jump in your box like that. He probably thought he had the element of surprise, but he didn't have really an escape plan. Excellent job to place the ramp there, protect yourself, and then win the 50-50. Hades, I really wish you would build around yourself when you're looting. Just to be safe. Unless it's like endgame and you gotta dip, like you could be getting sniped right now. Like I really wish as you're doing this whole process, you just have a box. Like what's the con? Your max wood, max everything. You have brick right there. Like what's the like even at least stand in there. Like at least stand in there, right? You could get sniped right there for real. So like just being smarter about that. Okay. There's water bending, kind of rotating backside. Cool. All right, so we're here. Get max pull. Three left. Fizz rotate. He's got water bending. You fizz rotate in zone. Haven't taken too much damage. You're almost out of fizz. Out of fizz. Two left, so it's just 1v1. You have zone. Nice tag with the max pull. Good job to go early. I like the play to go early. Good rotation to also know where to rotate to. Pick up these mats, please. Good job. Oh, he got you with water bending. So I'm a huge fan of just being protected, right? Like you know this guy is coming for you. You're about to get mats right here. Just keep building around you, right? So like you place here, and then you need to place walls here before you grab these mats, right? Like just keep building walls on rotation. It's better. Okay, so Tacoma in a VOD review said something that was really important that I've always taken with me. Damage is the most important currency in this game, meaning that damage is the most important because not only does it grief your heals, but it also griefs time and it greases mats. So like basically if you take damage, you have to heal, you have to build, and you have to waste time doing all of those things. Right? So basically, out of all the things that can go wrong, damage is the worst, right? So placing mats and constantly protecting yourself and burning materials is better than leaving it up to chance and having something like this happen. Right now, this guy doesn't look, like the best player because I think he's just chilling in a bush right now. But like, it really does matter, right? Like, if you would have placed those walls and not just thought about the mats, you would have been fine. You wouldn't have taken all this damage. You would have been totally fine, right? So just always protect yourself. Like it's worth the materials. It's always worth the materials, right? To protect yourself and then refarm or refresh later than it is to leave it up to chance like that and just get beamed. Okay, we use car to engage. Go out. Ooh, I don't like the dash play here. You have so many mats. Like this is what I'm talking about. Look at this guy. He's not even building. I don't think this guy knows what he's doing, right? You have so many mats. Why dash, right? Dude, I know you can triple edit on this guy, right? I know you got triple editing life, right? You dash on and try and take a 50-50, right? Just build up and play safer, right? It feels like you're rushing a 50-50 trade. You are in zone. This is excellent, by the way. You did an excellent job of making space. He's wasting his ammo. I'll pop one more mini, yeah, before you try and take a trade. Excellent job. Yeah, this guy, like, look, he doesn't even know how to phase into a box. I've yet to see the guy you're fighting build a single structure. Like, think about that. So right now, I would just go for high ground, right? You can get height. You have dashes. So he's way up. Chop, chop. He's way up. Chop. Yep. Okay, there's the chop. Smart. That had to be the worst player of all time, bro. That honestly, I don't know what that guy was doing. What was homie doing, bro? But like honestly, like look at the skill level of that player. Like you should never even taken damage to him. What? He sniped you when you were in a bush. So let's just rewind this back just for a second. So you're here because let me see. So you're rotating here. You're not building to protect yourself, right? You do have natural coverage because of the mountain. I'll say that. So he's bush camping here, trying to water bend you. Like that's this guy. So he's bush camping, water bending. Excellent dash here. You have the mountain, so you're good here. And then right about here, you need to build walls. Okay, and just build the walls. Like build them out of wood. Burn your wood on this rotation. Just burn all your wood. You don't need it, right? So you don't build. You build here, but then you don't build here. You take a ton of damage. Okay, so this is number one moment where you could have died, right? If that's a sniper instead of waterbending, you're dead. Right now, you have to waste time. If there's three, four, five, six people in this lobby, you're getting keyed, and your game's over. Right, so just keep that in mind. All right, so we're able to rotate here. Okay, we use the car. This is definitely not a bad rotation. I like it. Okay, second time you try and take like a 50-50 on this guy. Dude, just edit this up and then just double edits over, right? Or just build stairs and ramp push him, right? I don't understand the dash play here. It just feels like you were trying to aggressively rush this and you just take a ton of damage trying to 50-50 him. So this is the second moment you could have died, right? Think about this player. This player, is he Booga? No, he's Wrestler skilled, right? So, but this is the second time you could have died to this guy. Okay, you do an excellent job here making space, and then I don't know why this guy has decided just to stay up there and not come down with no fall damage, but like if he had the awareness to just push you here, like right here. If he sprays, all he has to do is spray in your box. If he's actually able to spray in your box, you're dead. And by the way, a 7-year-old can hold R2 and spray. He's trying to. He's trying to right here. You actually do. This is the one you do this really, really well. You did make space extremely well. You made space. You pop minis. He's trying to spray into the box. You've done an excellent job making space. He now, I guess, decides to build a tower. Tries to build the Grand Cathedral of Fortnite and gets chopped. But like uh, you know, it's just the small things, right? The small things make it so that you eliminate this guy in 2 seconds and take no damage. And that's just the basic point I'm trying to make here. Cool. Is that the end? Nice. Cool. All right. Anyways, I really, really hope that helped. If you want me to do more of these VOD reviews, I'll really, really try to do as many of these as I can. But excellent job, though. Your fighting is getting a lot better. Again, it's just the small things. It's the small things. And I'm just gonna keep pointing them out, and you'll just keep getting better. And then one day, you'll be earning and qualifying for this stuff. But again, it's the small things.